Johnny, first couple of days of practice, just how exciting has it been to get back on the field and get back to work here?
Yeah, it's been great. It's a long off season, and Coach talked about it. We're all just itching to get back out there. So a good fitness test yesterday, and then a tough day today, just kind of getting after it, playing 8v8 and seeing what everyone's got. So it's been a great first days.
How important are these first few days, when a team's coming together for them to get to know each other and kind of start gelling for the season?
Yeah, to get a feel for how each guy plays, it's going to take a little bit, but it's just getting to know everyone's personalities, how they kind of fit into the team, integrate into the team. So yeah, just getting to meet everyone and seeing what everyone's about is really what the first 2 days are.
What's really excited you about this team so far?
I think just the expectations that the club puts on itself and the players in the locker room, that's kind of where it starts. The core guys from the last 2 years are top professionals. They want to win every competition that we have this season, and they've come really close the last 2 years. So this year, we want to take it 1 or 2 games further in the USL Championship, win the cup, and then there's a few other trophies that are out there. So we're trying to win them all.
Was that a big part of coming here for you, was being a part of this program that's come close the last couple of years?
Yeah, for sure. Every club says they want to win it, and then there's some teams that really do things that you can tell they are putting themselves in really good spots too. And Charleston has showed that they're capable of it. And they brought in some guys this offseason, including myself, and they have guys that have been there and know how to do it. So yeah, the front office, the coaching staff, the players, we're all in it for the right reason, and we seem to be setting a good foundation here.
MD, just back to work these last couple of days. How exciting has this been for you guys?
I mean, it's great. Off season is a great time to get home, see family and friends, but it gets you itching to come back out here. And I think we didn't finish last season how we wanted to, so we got that extra chip on our shoulders, and everybody's been ready to get after it.
I said to Coach, you guys have come so close the last 2 seasons. Is it just kind of a feeling among the guys who have been here that, you really want to take that next step this year and get that championship?
Yeah, I mean, everybody has been getting prepared for this moment, and I think we really put the pieces together this year, and we're going to have that little extra edge that pushes us over the top this year. There's a lot of trophies out there to be won, and we're going to go for all of them.
I said to Johnny, how important is the first couple of days just to kind of, get to know everyone and start to see how this team gels together?
Yeah, they're important. I mean, it's a little hectic. Everybody's back. Everybody's giving it 115%. So things are moving fast, but we're just getting used to each other, making friends, and gaining that chemistry.
What's the biggest difference you're seeing with this team so far this year as opposed to the last couple of years, or at least early on?
Yeah, I mean, I just think the energy. The energy is fantastic. There's not one guy on the team that you see slacked off in the off season or didn't come to preseason ready. So everybody's ready and fighting for that common goal.
Back to work today. Just how excited are you guys to be back on the field?
Yeah, it's great. Weather's incredible. Off season's long. Despite going pretty far in the playoffs, so everybody's ready to go. So it's been a good first couple days. Training's been sharp. Obviously, still in that honeymoon period, but really enjoying the group, enjoying to be back, and ready to keep getting better.
A lot of goals to replace from last year, especially with Nick leaving. Is there one guy you're going to look to for that this year, or is it going to be more spread out among a bunch of guys?
Yeah, I don't think you can replace Marcanic's season with one guy. We've always had a really good system and structure in place where the front 4 attacking pieces tend to thrive and get a lot of chances and goal involvement. So it'll have to be by committee, whether that's starters and substitutes, whether that's 3 or 4 guys, whether that's being a little bit different and more versatile in our attack, getting fullbacks forward. So that's the exciting part. That'll be something fun to see how we react. But it's a good group. They work their tails off, and we'll keep going to score as many goals as possible.
It's been a great first 2 seasons here for you in Charleston. You guys get to the finals and then the conference finals last year. Is there, obviously you guys want to go all the way, but is there a sense that you kind of need to take that next step this year and, to make this program successful?
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Like in 2 years, we've hosted 7 playoff games, which is incredible. Doesn't happen often ever in our league. We've played in 3 cup finals, hosted 2 of them. So, lifted 1 trophy. So it's been a great first 2 years. This year we're playing for 5 competitions. You've got the league regular season, you've got the new League Cup, Jaeger Cup, as always in the U.S. Open Cup, and then the Eastern Playoffs and USL Cup. So 5 trophies to play for. We want to win trophies. But so do the other 23 teams and MLS teams and League One teams that are in the Open Cup. So A lot of competitions, a lot of competition and high-level opponents. But yeah, we want to focus that we want to win every game. We've talked about how important winning trophies are, and then come in October and November playing and hopefully hosting games that matter, and be able to just do the best we can and ultimately push as far as we can and try to lift trophies.
It's early, but what are the things you want to see this team work on over the course of the first few weeks?
Yeah, I think if we can be solid in our transition moments, when we lose it, how quickly can we recover it back? Can we get behind the ball to make sure we're not open? And then I think a big thing this year for us will be how quickly we can transition to goal. Last year we were number one in the whole league in possession, which is great, but we want to make sure that we're threatening. So if we can attack a little bit quicker, be maybe a little bit more vertical and direct, I think that'll lend itself to us getting more dangerous opportunities. But look, it's 2 days in. We got a lot of work to figure out to see who we are. We're going to Florida to play a couple MLS teams, which will be good tests. So we got a great schedule. Really looking forward to the next 2 months before we get going in March 8th against Louisville.
Is there any aspect of this team that coming in you were really excited about that you kind of think is the strength of this team right now?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think we've got the strongest depth we've had, obviously, in the 3 years here. Whether that's really high-level midfield players, got a lot of top midfield players, so that can help us play in a couple variety of ways. We've got good depth in the back line, probably could use another younger addition there. And then, look, we've always been a team that's scored goals. So, I think it's going to be an interesting one to see how we develop over the preseason and really come April and May, see how we are and who we are. But I think you're going to see a high-energy team. You're going to see a team that wants to push teams back, be aggressive and entertaining, and like I said, hopefully win as many games as possible.